and stuff like that, and you're talking about a president putting Americans first. This is not putting Americans first because we have our own issues. And a lot of times when MAGA comes up here, they want to talk about the oppression of women and children and the crippling society somewhere else, when we are in fact leading towards becoming a third world country. Every other country looks at us like we are struggling. There are actual Feed America campaigns in other countries right now because we are struggling. The Americans are paying for all of this BS while our politicians get to go on vacations and live it up and get to make laws which basically influence the stock market so they get they get all this money while we are paying for this. You're asking us to get behind a man that ran on America first, and we are constantly showing up last. That is a problem.
I'm not asking anything. I'm not asking you to get behind anything you don't want to. Vote for who you want to. I'm telling you that. But go to the polls and vote.
Go ahead, Space.
Dusty, how many acres do you live on, or how many acres is your ranch?
You really think that I'm going to answer your question?
So I'm just getting a gauge for how much you understand struggle, because it sounds like you're rich. Sounds like your grandpa was rich. Sounds like you've never had to struggle for anything in your life, regardless of a hard day's work. Is that right?
I don't struggle because of a hard day's work.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter my grandfather, my dad, or anything else.
Given to you. Right?
What's given to me if I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, work my ass off?
Well, the land you're working was given to you, wasn't it?
No,
you said 18,
it was. We bought that
said
property.
1862, right? So you don't know anything about struggle, right?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Does your community? What do you do for your community? Does your community struggle? Do you have people in your community on the streets that are, bent over from fentanyl addictions? Like, do you have addiction centers?
Yes, we do.
What are you doing on the street to help them? Are you feeding? Hold on,
wait. Yeah, we can,
Yeah, she's gonna get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dusty, I have a question for you. You voted for Trump. He said America first. Do you think that what he's doing everywhere is America first?
I'm not sure everything he does is America first, but I know a lot of it is.
Okay, so what he's doing to Cuba, how is that America first?
Well, I think the Cuba thing is it's strategic for our armed forces with Russia, and we've known that since the Cold War.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what was strategic?
Okay, hold on. I've got a question. Since when are we responsible for a communist country?
Since we invaded,
so why are we fucking with them?
We invaded a foreign country, stole their leader, and then decided to block their primary export.
Do you not see what he's doing?
I'm bleeding hard for that.
I'm sorry. What was the question, Dusty? The response.
I don't have a bleeding heart for that. Bleeding heart for that.
Another question. So you think that I don't even know how to ask this question because it's so stupid.
Ask it, Liz. We could take it.
Well, no, I'm having a hard time.
Why are you going to ask a stupid question?
It's not because I have to ask a stupid person a stupid question, obviously. So my point is, what you're saying makes no sense. You voted for somebody who's not putting America first because you want to put America first, but then you can't even answer how it's America first.
I voted for a person that does put America first.
How is he doing that?
In many different ways, by protecting our allies, by gaining more allies, by taking the oil that we need.
Wait, Dusty. Let's not go.
Going
Dusty.
to China or Russia.
Hold on,
Dusty. Let's not go. Dusty.
Let him go. Hold on, let him finish.
By tariffs that are used as bargaining chips to make fair. By many things.
Go ahead, Elise.
I was going to ask him to pick one of those topics, but let's pick the one that he just ended with, where those tariffs were found to be unconstitutional by the Supreme Court of the United States, which if that essentially means that if something's unconstitutional, that the decisions that he had with those tariffs were not in the betterment of the American citizen. So,
they were the betterment of the American citizen. Now we have better tariffs going both. I'm not even going to answer that.
Well, because you don't. So if you could explain
Okay.
how a tariff works, maybe we might be able to get behind you.
I'm not going to answer your question.
Why?
Oh, see,
You made the
because
claim.
have no idea.
I didn't make a claim. See, he's asking me. I already know what tariffs are.
Explain it for the people in the chat that don't understand.
I benefited from tariffs.
Can you explain a tariff and how you benefited for the people who do not understand in the chat? We're here to learn.
I'm not here to explain to you guys. If you're
Then
not
why are you
educated
here,
enough to know,
Dusty?
then I don't need to. You're the one that you are the one that invited me.
We didn't invite you. It's on auto accept, so you accepted.
I
No,
beg
we
to
did,
differ.
Jay. We did.
Oh, we did. Oh well, then never
Yeah.
mind. Then, but still,
We
then
did.
if you don't want to explain, if you're not here to educate, if you're not here
I'm not here
for
to
the
educate
embedment,
any of you. Why-
okay, then
I'm
then
not here to educate any one of you. I'm here
Then
for a
leave.
point of view, and that's mine.
Can I ask you a question, Dusty?
Of course, Maurice.
Yeah. Why did this WAR? Why did we start this?
Well, I can tell you exactly why, and it's to
Okay.
shut their mouth. We're tired of 47 years of running their jaws, and now we're stomping on it. Just exactly what Mr. Trump has told you guys the entire time.
Okay, so 47 years, then all of a sudden, what happened?
So they were running
Yeah,
their
you know.
jaws, and now we're stomping them. That's
Yeah.
it. That's your reasoning, because they were running their jaws, Dusty, huh?
Yes, that's exactly what he told
Do you,
Iran.
do you realize?
Keep running
Ooh,
your
that's what he
mouth.
told Iran. You
Keep
ran
run-
your mouth,
Yeah,
and
I've
now
heard
we're
him-
gonna boom
I've
boom
heard him
ya.
say that on many
What a
occasions.
fucking moron!
Dusty, do you what is the role that America played in actually the installation of Iran's current government? Do you know that?
Back when, are you talking about Obama?
No.
Way before Obama.
In the 50s?
We're looking at
No,
50s and the
the
70s. There are
40s.
two different instances. But we
It started
literally
back in the
are.
50s. What, when we were building their cities?
Dusty, we put the regime in place. This
And look
same
what the
American
regime.
has
interest,
done.
America going into foreign countries with their own interest is why the Iranian regime is what it is today. We created our own problem, and now Trump and Israel have decided to go into a WAR for no reason, where our counterintelligence John Kent just had to step down because he said the evidence did not exist of an imminent threat, and Trump is lying to everyone, and you're just eating it up.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm not eating it up. I've
Yeah.
listened to Iran since I've been very young, and I'm exactly in a great deal of support for shutting their mouth.
What a fucking, that is so stupid, Dusty. They need to shut their mouth. What are we, in fucking high school? Give me a fucking break.
Dusty, please turn down your television in the background. It's very
Not my
disrespectful.
television, so I don't have the
Television,
authority to turn that
television or radio, whatever's in
Then
your
move
background.
your ass into another room.
Whatever's in your background, it's very disrespectful to the panel to come up with a bunch of noise in your background.
Huh? Well, they can fuck off.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck what they
Good,
like
then
or
get
not.
the fuck out of here, Dusty. Who the fuck? Bye.
Okay. Well, I didn't make my point, but that's okay.
I'm sorry. He'll come back up if we invite him.
No. He just. Never mind, because you know what? He's a disgusting human being. To be okay with us just, unaliving a whole country because he wants the country like he wants, a box of Cracker Jacks. Like it's nothing to him to just ruin so many people's lives.
Reality, I want you to stay up here. Please come back.
Why? Where'd she go? Why'd
Drop
she leave?
for opposition, but I want her to stay up there.
Okay.
Well, and I think that I don't even know why I'm still surprised by it, but the number of people who can't understand that we are our own worst problem, and we are, I say we, meaning the United States, it's part of the reason why Iran is the way that it is. Like,
Yeah.
the complete willful ignorance that goes into the lack of understanding of it's our meddling in other people's governments and other people's lives and worlds for our own interests, not theirs, by the way, that is creating the problem.
I don't know. The whole thing just really upsets me that they just don't see the evilness of this man. How you cannot is beyond me.
Birds like a feather flock together.
I know, but I just don't understand it.
Tommy, how old are you and who'd you vote for?
21.
And who'd you vote for?
Didn't vote for anybody.
Who do you support? Do you support Donald Trump?
Nope.
Okay, how can we help you?
He's
Why
on her
didn't you
list.
vote?
Hold on, Maria.
Okay,
Why didn't I vote?
right.
No, don't answer that.
No,
How can we help you?
It's on her listening. That's it.
Maybe we can debate you on this. Okay, debate a feminist. Can you read my 2 prompts above and below debate a feminist and share your thoughts?
So nice guys are dangerous to women. I think that the nice guys, the women take advantage of the nice guys.
Oh,
Uh,
you don't see the quotations around the word nice?
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
You still have the same thoughts?
Yes. Men are
So
threatening women.
you understand that 3 in 10 women get unalived every 10 seconds by a husband or intimate partner like a boyfriend or a relative unalived by a man close to them. Every 10 seconds, 3 in 10 women. So as I'm talking right now, another woman fell victim to a man that was close to her in relationship. So these are men that play nice, that convince us they're nice, that act like they're nice, and then flip a switch. That is why I put that prompt up there.
Right.
Do you often are you a nice guy?
To an extent, I wouldn't say all the way nice, but I try to be.
Do you tell people? Do you tell people you're a nice guy?
No, I let them figure it out themselves. I let them. Everybody has their own opinion.
And when you say you're nice to an extent, what do you mean by that?
I mean, I guess everybody's nice to a certain extent. You can only be nice to a person so long before you're not like. If you keep getting treated bad, then I don't see why you continue being nice.
So if a woman calls you a PUSSY, how are you reacting if this was your girl?
It's just words. Unless a woman is physically putting their hands on another man, that words are words. Now, if they are man enough to put their hands on a man, do I agree on beating the hell out of them? No, I don't agree with that. But I don't think a woman should put their hands on a man just like a man shouldn't put their hands on a woman.
I agree. All right, good. So I just want you to understand that when the quotations are around the word nice, that means it's a representation of men who are around women who have a close relationship with said woman, portray themselves as a nice guy, say all the right things, should seem like they're on their side for X amount of time, and then the switch flips instantaneously and they unalive them. Chris Watts, for example. Chris Watts had 2 kids and a pregnant wife, and he unalived the kids and the pregnant wife for the mistress, just so he can be with the mistress. And instead of just saying, hey, I know we've had 7 years of marriage and we built this family, but I don't want to do this relationship anymore. I want to leave you. He decided it was time to unalive his wife and kids, and his pregnant wife at that. So that is what we mean by quote unquote nice guys. Do you think the wife had any idea that Chris, this husband of hers of 7 years with the white picket fence family, was going to unalive her?
You're talking about that Chris, the oil field guy, right?
Does it matter? Can you please answer my question?
Did she know that she was going to be unalived?
Do you think she had any idea or any interpretation or hints or clues that Chris, the nice guy that he was, the husband, the white picket fence family life, do you think that she had any idea this nice guy was going to unalive her?
Does anyone have any idea that they're going to be unalived?
Well, the issue is that we as women have no idea when a man is going to flip their switch. And again, everything's unpredictable, but you have to understand the amount of harm and unaliving done to women is astronomical. And it's called a femicide. Okay. So again, this is what you're not understanding. I understand unpredictability exists in our reality, but the rate that's happening onto women is disgusting, and nobody seems to care.
Now, how many men get unalived by women?
Wow.
Can I respond to that?
That's what he got out of that.
So I just want to know.
Yep, it's all about the man, baby.
That is crazy.
Respectfully, Tommy, men make up 92% of the most egregious acts on women, and we do have a femicide here in the United States of America. They did a study with all the top countries, and we make up 70% of woman fatality. Okay. And there's a thing, what she was just describing is called the honeymoon phase. I have experienced this firsthand.
I mean, I don't even think it's called a honeymoon phase if you're married with a motherfucker for 7 years, you have 2 children, and you're pregnant, and then he unalives you. The honeymoon phase is over. He's a sociopath.
Yeah.
At that point,
and then
yes.
she's Stockholm syndrome.
And then there's a level of narcissism that comes into play because narcissists like to hide behind this facade, right? So what they do is they pretend to be this perfect man because they don't want anybody knowing that inside they're really freaking nuts. And then one day they snap and they can't hold it anymore. And anyone around where maybe a woman or her children gets the repercussions. And then instead of learning from said traumas, they just go get a new supply and do it all over again. The numbers stand. I understand most men who are either assaulted by women or with a SA or DV, they don't necessarily report it. But having said that, when we're seeing 92% of this is equating to male behavior, this is definitely a problem. And every time you log into this app, you're seeing men all over TikTok. I've taken screenshots the last 3 days of 17 panels talking about women and how we should act. You guys have no for body parts. There's no legislation telling you that you can and cannot do anything with your body. There's no one telling you have to be this perfect little angel. As far as I'm concerned, women are oppressed and men negate this oppression.
Go ahead, Tommy. It's your time to shine.
I've already shined.
What was that?
I've already shined.
Wow. He got nothing of what we just said. Okay, whatever.
Well, and why would you request up to the panel if you don't have an interest in having a conversation?
I didn't even mean to press it, tell you the truth.
Okay, so then just say leave instead of wasting people's time.
Stop being so fucking rude.
Yep, there it is.
Shit, bro.
There's the ego.
Yep, there it is.
There you go.
He's in his sense of entitlement. My God.
This is that BS, Maria. You saw me talking to those people this morning, dude. Insane. The men are lost.
Yeah, I know. I know, Tete.
Again, I'm not saying it's everyone.
No.
No, but they don't have an idea of what self-identity is.
Right.
And if you really want to break it down, I believe it has everything to do with the fathers who were absent, and mom had to do all of the work in raising them. That was my experience. You know, I'm like, okay, well, you're a stepdad or you're the dad. Can you get more involved? Yeah, no worries. And then a month later, and then, you know, not the men in my life, not the fathers, but then you hear, well, she's the one who raised the kid. No wonder why he's screwed up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, where were you? Well, I wasn't anywhere. So that had nothing to do with you not being there. So you're going to point the finger all on the one that was there. I mean, this is their psychology. This is how they continue
Bonnie,
to get
they
away
say
with
that-
blaming us.
Yeah, so this is what the male perspective was this morning. So basically, because we open our legs for Nene, and what did he say, Maria? Nene. Since we open our legs up for Nene, and we know that Nene wasn't shit. We're 100% responsible when that child comes to be. That's what they said.
So Nene is consent to pregnancy now? Is that what they're trying to tell
what
us?
they're trying
That
to
if
say.
we consent to have schmecks with them, then that's consent to pregnancy. That's a bunch of fucking bullshit.
We don't want to have sex.
I guess abstinence is the only way to go, ladies.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say this, and then you guys can drop me if you need
Buy a lot of
space.
batteries. Buy a lot of batteries.
I was on a live a couple of weeks ago, and there are younger guys on there. And their big problem is that we're in the 4th level of feminism, and that's the big problem. Like everything is our fault. And, you know, they're not getting laid because we're too feminist. And
It's been that way since the Garden of Eden, my friend. It's the woman that you gave me, Lord, right? Sorry to cut you off, Canada, but
you're good.
They've been blaming us since the Garden of Eden.
But I'm just warning you that that's another tactic, if you want to call it that. But we're at the level 4 of feminism, and that's really bad in their eyes. It has nothing to do with
I don't
them.
care what the fuck level they think I'm at. I don't like your ass.
Right.
I'm on the Sophia
I don't
level,
care if
baby.
I don't care if you think I'm level on 36. I don't give a fuck what level or strategy you have to put in your brain to feel at peace so you could think that this is a fucking game. I really don't give a shit.
Ridiculous.
Guess what?
Liz said she
Put
would
me
do
on
that.
put me on level 100. What level 100 equates to I don't like your ass.
Yeah. It's